So also something you need to know about Bolivia is traveling is not always easy with the bus. Now they put a blockade because of protest, and I started at 8 o'clock and I arrived back in the same city at 8 o'clock because they turned around. Then they said we take another route, and in this other route it's exactly the same. So currently I'm walking to the other side of the blockade because they said we switch companies, and the people who wanted to go to Sucre, they take the bus towards Sucre from like where I came from. So basically people who are coming from La Paz, where I'm heading now, they are taking the bus I've been in, and so we switch. Oh, what a situation. In this video you will see the most impressive work circumstances I've ever seen. Beside that, I'm going down with the bicycle down the death road. And since you see I'm alive, I made it. So you will see how that all went. And beside that, I also visited a mountain, which is an elevation of 6,088 meters. So I must admit, it was not my best experience having diarrhea for 3 days, and also the altitude was quite killing. So one of the things I'm kind of avoiding many times are museums. It's not really what I'm looking for, but this time some people said like, yeah, in Potosí it's really worth it to go there. And since I was having a break from work a little bit for 2 hours, I was like, okay, let's go. And yeah, it was not really my type of museum again, but yeah, here you are, Silver Mine Museum. And yeah, of course it's quite necessary if you go into the silver mine as well. So after the museum you will see the worst work circumstances I've ever had at the Potosí silver mines. So why do I say it's the worst work circumstances I've ever seen? Basically because it's on the altitude, it's 4,000 meters high of elevation, but also the air around there is like dust. There are areas it feels like a sauna. Even my phone was like totally foggy without even doing something. It was just on my lap, and I saw it went really foggy from just the temperature in combination with the humid there. It was so intense. There were parts we even needed to crawl from one area to the other area. And then if you're having the dust and if you're having the altitude, it's so killing. I would never want to work there. So that's why I say it's like the worst work circumstances I've ever seen. So I would really recommend if you go to Bolivia and go to Potosí to see it. It's really impressive. Some people say like if you're claustrophobic, don't do it, but the longest part I needed to crawl was like 3 or 4 meters, and the rest sometimes it was like duck a little bit with your head, and that's it. But yeah, I would say the breathing was more the part for me, was like quite mental to continue this tour. Luckily it was only 2 hours and the tour guide did an amazing job. Also, we lit some dynamite, always funny to see.
$15 seconds.
Look at this suit, new adventure. Today we're going to do downhilling. We start at 4,700 meters and we go down to 1,200 meters. And yeah, I'm gonna make awesome videos with the GoPro, I hope. I cannot see if I activate it or not. I haven't activated or not. I had this problem before. So yeah, we'll see how this will work out. So basically after the dead road, which I'm still alive, which I'm really happy with, and absolutely do it. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, the brake broke, but I made it anyway. It's doable. After the trip, you're going to go to a pool, but we are leaving in like 45 minutes being at the pool. I did not expect that. So my first day in La Paz, and I'm taking the cable car right away. I arrived this morning at 7:30, went to a hostel, and this hostel I'm already laughing. It's like living in space, sleeping in space, I don't know. I will find out how it will sleep. I hope it sleeps really well. It's in a cabin, and it seems really quiet, and that's what I like. Anyway, now we're going through La Paz, and La Paz is big, but it has this cable car, so I'm gonna go as how recommended, the guy from the hostel recommended me away. So I'm doing some stops in La Paz and have some viewpoints, have a market. Maybe if I have time enough I will train a little bit, but I'm not sure about that since a bus ride of 11 hours in the night is not the best way to recover your body. I've never seen such a big market. This is not even 10% for what I've seen so far. And I've walked already through a part. I don't really dare to record a lot with my camera because they warned me to be secure for being pickpocketed. So I'm careful, but this is so insane. First day, Huayna Potosi. We're walking not on the snow, but we're walking towards the glacier where we're gonna have a training with the ice hooks, how to climb with them. And yeah, that's what our first part will be. Not a lot of walks, so we have a lot of time, and probably it takes around 3 or 4 hours. Then we're back at the camp. We need to sleep early because my rhythm will change. The last night we will need to be sleeping at 7 and wake up around 12 in the night so we can see the sunrise from the mountain. But yeah, the views are absolutely amazing now already. So I'm curious how this training will go with the ice hooks. Never done that before, but definitely I'm really curious what rules they have, how easy it is, and yeah, I don't know, we'll see. So yesterday the ice climb training, and today we're gonna walk from 4,700 or 4,800 towards 5,500 to get used to the altitude, and there we will sleep, and after that we will climb in the night towards the top. We'll see how this will be. Currently I have my backpack fully with equipment and not many clothes. I mean, yeah, the jacket is so thick, so it's too warm to wear it now, but we will wear it around 3 in the night. I don't know if I can record a lot, it will be dark, but we'll see that anyway. So this is such a mental game. Look how slow I'm walking. But if I go faster, it feels I can go faster, but the moment I do, I'm totally out of breath. This is such a mental game. But the view, absolutely fantastic. And if you see where you're coming from, it's so rewarding. I don't know, that's a good thing about being in the mountains. Silence, and it's rewarding what you've walked. The yellow orange-ish thing, that's our stay, and in the night we go all the way there. Oh, for the sunrise. This is gonna be so freaking amazing. Oi, oi, oi. I cannot imagine how stunning it will be. So basically I am now for 5 minutes at the top and still my breath. Oh, horrible. But yeah, it's the altitude. I hope I can sleep well. The previous times I was sleeping on a high altitude, it was horrible because I want to breathe through my nose. It was not possible because of not getting enough. So I needed to breathe through the mouth, and it was a bit weird for me. So, but I don't think that's the only problem that's gonna be this night. We're gonna have a big group here. Oh, and here are some beds as well. So I don't know how I will sleep. Anyway, we need to sleep around 7:30 and go up around 12. So probably it's not the best night ever. See you on top. So since the way up was dark and the way up was really a struggle for me, I decided to record the way down. This is what you see right now. So you see it kind of the opposite way. I start at the lowest point and I work my way up with the videos. Anyway, many people ask me, like, is it really hard to go up to the Huayna Potosi? And this is another thing, it's Huayna Potosi. I say it a lot of times wrong, but I don't know. Spanish names, it's sometimes a struggle. Anyway, so it is really hard because you are having problems with your breathing. And yeah, this is gonna make it really horrible to especially do the last part. It takes you a lot of time to get up to the top. But I also had diarrhea from day one, and I think it was from the food. I had diarrhea, so I didn't dare the last day to eat. And it was not a smart decision because there was no energy in my body and it didn't come as well. So I struggled, but in the end I made it and I'm really proud of it. And yeah, everybody is struggling. So yeah, it's definitely a struggle, but yeah, you have your time because you start early, so don't worry about that. Just do it, it's worth it, definitely. And then I want to finish off with the subscribers. I'm always asking people like, hey, subscribe for me on my channel, and that's what I do in my videos as well. But basically I'm working my way towards 1,000 subscribers, and it would be amazing if you would be one of them. It's no energy for you just to click on subscribe, and it doesn't cost you anything. So for me it's a win, and it can be a win for you as well because I give tips in these videos. So hope to see you in the next video, which is about the Titicaca Lake.